everybody. My page is Southern Comfort with Debbie DIY. If you're new here, let me know in the comments so I can say hi to you. If you're just watching, say hi please. I really like to get to know people and what you've been up to. If you're having a hard time seeing what I'm doing here because of the comments, just swipe them to the right, and if you want them back, you just swipe them to the left. If you like what we're doing here, please sprinkle the video, guys. That means SHARE. It really helps me a lot to inspire other people to do some crafting and maybe join us in our group. So today, what we're doing is we're going to be using some cardboard, some shims, some paint, some glue, doilies, stuff like that, buttons, all kinds of. So, I bought this at Dollar Tree, and it's a paper towel holder. Hi, Terry. It's just a paper towel holder from Dollar Tree, and the first thing I did was I traced around this bottom right here, made out of cardboard, and then I also took my pen and just kind of marked on both sides of this right here, because what we want to do is we want to put this through here like this. And it's going to cover our base right here. Okay? And then I cut out 2 big triangles, and I just eyeballed it pretty much. You just make it however big you want it. This is what I wanted. And then I made them the exact same size, and then I glued them together all along here, but I left the base open. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to glue them, but you're not going to glue the bottom. So you're going to leave this open right here. And the reason why is we are going to stick this up in here. You see what it does? Now we have a tree. Just like that. Right? And we'll have our base on there too. This will be on there. It'll cover this. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to paint this brown and get that out of the way. Let that dry. How's your day been, Terry? Mine has been busy. I went horseback riding with a friend of mine this morning for a few hours. It was so nice out and just so peaceful, you know. When I paint this, I'm painting the edge of this too, just so it doesn't look so much like cardboard. And we're going to cover this with some paper and stuff. So you won't even really see this, but I just want to cover it in brown. Yeah, so he just had the most peaceful ride this morning. I love horseback riding, I swear. I'd do it every day if I could. And I came home, made breakfast for Neil. And then I decided to go out and weed whack my yard. In the places that I couldn't mow because our lawnmower is still down. For, oh my God, so long that now if I even pick up, I tried to feed my birds. And I just picked up a 5-pound bag of bird food and my arms are shaking so bad. Have you ever done that? Oh Lord, it really, really hurts. So I'm covering this in Waverly's truffle chalk paint. You can use whatever you want. You could do this in gray and white, and I did one in gray and white for my daughter. So I'll show you that in the end. So stick around to see that. Turned out really cute. And mine I'm doing in the brown and white because that's my decor. But you could do this any colors you want. Okay, so I took the shims. These are shims. I got them at Menards. You can get them at Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere like that. Any where you get supplies for like doing your house. They use these when they put in doors and windows, and they kind of break them off in a spot where it's not level. And I don't know if you can see, but shims come like this. They're fat at one end and they taper off to another. So what I'm doing is I'm flipping them. Every time I use them, I'm using this fat end at one end and this thin end at the other. And it gives you kind of a wavy effect. Okay? So that's shims. And I went ahead and used some the truffle chalk paint. I put a little bit of it in some water, stirred it up, and used it as a stain. And I just brushed it on. I did my sides, and I did the ends. So let's see what's going on up here. Hold on, guys. Sharing on my timeline. I hope you can see my comments. Yay! Yep, I can see them. Okay, so now what we're doing, these were hard for me to cut today because, one, I weed whacked my yard and my hands just wouldn't let me do it. But these are not really hard to cut as long as you have a good set of pruners, like outside for your bushes. Scissors will cut the real thin ends, but you need something stronger to cut the bigger ends. Plus I have arthritis in my hands, so so Neil went ahead, my husband went ahead and cut these for me, and I just measured them out and had him cut them for me in advance, so I didn't have to struggle with it. So what we're doing is we're just measuring. You know, you take your shim like this, put it down, and what you do is you turn it over, and you mark on this side, and I'm going to show you what I did. Let me get a pen real quick, guys. And all I did was to get the curve was just mark it with a pen. Just like that. Oops, it didn't mark. Hang on, here's my other, that's my good pen. So you would do it like this, and then you would mark it. I went a little bit further away, just like that, and then you take your scissors or your pruning shears. See, this end I cut with scissors, and then you just cut it like that, and then that way you get the curve of your tree, right? Well, this is the wrong side, I think. Hang on. This one goes in. Hang on, I have this upside down, you guys. Good Lord. Let me get it together here. Okay, just like this. So then you have this edge. And I let it hang over a little bit. And we're doing both sides of this, because you'll see both sides. So what I did was, I cut the same ones. So all I did was I lined it up with the second one, just like this. And then I just marked it, like this. And cut it again, so you have two. And that way they're the exact same size on each side, and you don't end up with some hanging over more or less. They're the exact same size. I hope that didn't confuse you, because when I was doing it, I got a little confused. But I hope it's not confusing, because it's really not hard. This turns out so cute, you guys. Okay. So I went ahead and marked all mine in advance. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, so I knew which ones went where. So now I just have to find the ones that go where. Because I'm a... Hold on. Okay, here's one. So this was one. Just like this. And then this is the other piece that goes right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just glue them on. Use your hot glue. And just let it hang over a little bit. Just like that. And then I'm going to glue my other piece. I had to do it this way because I couldn't cut the wood because of my hands. I have arthritis to begin with, and then to top it off, I decided to do my yard today with the weed whacker, and it really threw off everything. So I'm doing number 1 again on this side. You guys won't be numbering yours. I just numbered them because I had them cut in advance. Okay, so I'm just pushing it down. I have my other little piece here. Okay. Oops, hold on. Need more glue. My yard is starting to look so good, and I'm so happy. And I'm really trying really hard to get my vegetable gardens going. Now see, this is what I mean. See how they line up perfectly on this side and this side? So that's why you do both of them at the same time and measure it from your other stick. That way you have it perfectly aligned. Okay, so here's number 2. And what I'm doing is going the fat end here on this one. So now I'm going to do the fat end on this end over here and the skinny end down here. So I'm just rotating them and flipping them. Okay, there's that. Let me see where number 2 is. So this is number 2. You should see me and Neil trying to figure out how to do this because I was having so much trouble cutting. It was not easy. Okay, number 2 on this side. Nope, wrong way. So then this one goes here. Oh, did you hear that pop? Man, that glue gun is hot. Okay, number 2 for this side. Okay, number 3. So now I'm going to do, I did the fat end here, I'm going to do the thin end here. And I'll show you in a second how it's doing the wavy effect. That looks really cool. Okay, so this one, now see, these weren't long enough, so I had to use 2 pieces. Now when you get up further, you're only using 1 piece. Right? And I didn't even use a whole bag of Shims. So you really only need one thing of Shims to do this project, both sides. Okay, so that was 2. So now let me find my 3s. 6. Bear with me, guys. They're down here somewhere. Where is 3? I mean, oh, I'm looking for 4. Sorry. No wonder I couldn't find it. There's 4. Okay. So now this one goes here. Once you get all this figured out, it goes pretty quickly. So that's number 4. Okay, just like that. Now number 5. Oh, why is that so long? Ruh-roh. Well, that one's all, he didn't cut this one right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I measured it to be cut. So this is where he's going to cut it when he comes in, because I can't cut this. Not today anyway. Okay, so this is going to look funny for a minute, because this one didn't get cut, and this one did get cut. This one didn't, so we missed this one. He said he thought he missed one too, and I was like, no, I don't think he did. Well, yeah, he was right. Don't tell him that though, but he was right. Okay, number 6. We'll go there. Are you guys liking this? If you are, give me some hearts. Okay, we're gonna go over here. See, that looks funny now. Now it's gonna bug me. Okay, so we got, oops, more glue. And you will use a lot of glue on this. A couple sticks easy. Okay. Number 7 goes like that. This is a fun project if you just take your time and measure everything out right. Neil might come in on a break here while I'm live, so I'll have him cut it. Okay, number 8. Like that. Does anybody go horseback riding ever? It is the most calming thing to do in the world. But I'm so sore after I do it, especially because we go for such long rides that, man, I live like kitty corner to a national forest here. So it's just right across from me, and like diagonal. And there's so many trails, riding trails and stuff. So I have a great time. Tomorrow I'm doing Christmas with my family finally. So I'm so excited about that. I miss my family so much. We never do it at Christmas time. We always do it, like a month or two later. Because my mom doesn't want to compete with other family members, spouses, families, and things like that. And we play tons of games, and we just have such a good time. I'm probably going to go live while I'm there, while we're playing a game or something, so you guys can see what's going on. We have so much fun. It's a blast. So I don't know what time I'll go live. I know we're going to be there about 11:30, and we'll probably eat first, and then start the games. So probably about 12:30ish, I'll go live. I hope you guys will be there for that. Uh-oh, there's a piece. Okay, so this one goes there. Looks like I'm missing a piece somewhere. Ouch. Okay, this is my little 13 piece, which is the tip. Now we get to decorate. No, that's not the piece, is it? No. I think I'm, oh, here it is. I was gonna say I'm missing a piece. Uh-oh. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Can you guys see this? Let me jump up and see. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. Oh, my hands are so shaky from weed whacking. Okay. So here we go. Oops. Hold on, I got glue on me. This one's gonna bug me. Alright, I'm gonna turn this over so we don't see this one. And decorate this side. We are going to put our thing in here. Mine's nice and dry now. Just like that. We'll put this up inside. Like so. It's easier if you put it in before you glue all your sticks on, but I just didn't want it to be in the way. But you can get it in there, no problem. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take some Craft Smart white acrylic paint, and I'm just going to dry brush it on here. So I'm not doing a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to start kind of going on and just dry brushing a little bit here and there. And you guys can do as much or as little as you want. I'm going to go a little heavier on these edges that are kind of racked up here from cutting. Oops. And don't worry, if you get too much in any one place, you can go back with your brown or your gray or whatever color you're doing. And you can add more paint, so don't worry about overdoing it. You can fix it, no problem. If you guys make this, and I hope you do, I really hope you do, please share your pictures on my page, on my Facebook page. And show me what you did with it, because I'd love to see. And that's why I'm here, just to shoot ideas out and give you guys something to work with, and then you share it on my page and show me what you did. So I think I like that. That's pretty. Okay. And I do have some Waverly Antique Wax here that I was thinking about using if I painted it all white, but I don't want it all white, I don't think. I think I like it just like this. So I'm not going to use that. That was just a thought. Okay, so now we have buttons that I bought from Walmart. A big old thing of them. Hold on, I got glue all over my paper here. And I'm going to just set some where I want them. Wherever I want some to just be. I'm using all different sizes, big and small. Let me put a little medium one there. Now I'm not putting them all over the place because I want to use some doilies. So let me figure out where I want my doilies. I got these little small doilies on Amazon. I believe on Amazon. It might have been Wish. I'm not sure. So I want to add these on. In some spots here. So I think I want one here. Just like that. And then I want one probably here. Let's do one more. And then one about here. You guys like that? I like that. Okay, so now I'm going to just glue down my buttons. And you could add flowers, you can add all kinds of things, whatever you want. This just matches my decor. So this is what I'm doing. And you're going to get glue that pops up through your little holes in your buttons. I just pull them off, wipe it off. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right behind my doilies so that they don't flop up when I stand this thing up. How easy is this, you guys? I know it probably seemed a little complicated in the beginning, but it's not really. It's not hard at all. It only became hard for me because I decided to do some yard work I probably shouldn't have done today when I needed some strength in my hands to cut these. But that's okay. It's not really that hard. And you see how quick it came together, right? Alright, I'm going to wipe off the little glue spots that are coming through. I'm just going to wipe them off, just like so. Oh, isn't that cute, you guys? Okay, now we're going to do this base here. And I've got some of this, what is this? Decorative shred, it's called. It looks like a paper bag that was just shredded and crinkled. So I'm going to put some of this as the base here. And I kind of got to stand this up to do it. So I'm going to put it right there. Are you guys liking this? I hope you do. Alright, let me get some more glue together. And then all I'm going to do is start putting a ton of glue right here. Alright, just like that. Take my decorative shred, and I'm just going to pile it on there and push it down. That way you don't burn yourself. I would put a lot on there, and it's not all going to stick, but you just really don't want to burn yourself. Okay. I need a little bit more in this corner over here. I didn't put any glue there, so I'm just going to let it sink down in there, take some of this extra, and push it down in there. Just be careful when you do this part, because I burned myself earlier pretty good. So learn from my mistake. Yeah, really, really put a lot of the shred on there so that you have a cushion to push it down. Put some more here. Just like that. And at Christmas time, this would be so cute. But this is going to be in my everyday decor because I love this kind of stuff. But yeah, at Christmas time, how cute is this? What a cute Christmas gift this would be make for somebody. I love it. It's going to be in my house year round. Okay, so now I'm just got glue all over everything here. I want this to dry real quick. Okay. Shake it off. See, not much came off. Let me get my scissors. Oh, they're right here. And then I'm just going to kind of cut around the edges a little bit just to clean it up a little bit. And that is it, guys. Let me show you the, this is, oops, see? When you stand these up, how these kind of want to flop forward. I forgot to glue this one. So I'm just going to put a little glue there to hold it in place. And maybe a little bit right here to hold this one in place. There we go. So that's what we have. Just like that. If you want, you can decorate the backside. I'm not going to do that with you guys. I probably will decorate the backside though. Because it will be seen. Let me show you guys the gray one, how it turned out. It turned out super cute. This one, I left the wood plain. I didn't stain it. And I just dry brushed it with some gray paint. And then dry brushed it again. Once it dried, I dry brushed it again with some white. And this is what we got. So if you have a gray and white, more modern decor, this is perfect for that. If you have a more neutral decor, the one I just made is really pretty for that. But this is, I mean, you could do this with you can make this brown with green over top for Christmas time, which I am going to make another one for Christmas time, I think. And I probably will be selling these. So, I love these. These are one of my favorite things. But anyways, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will be back on Sunday. Well, I'll be going live tomorrow, but not doing a craft. I'm just going to let you guys see what we're doing with my family, which is always a great time. My family's so much fun. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, but I won't see you tomorrow. If that makes any sense. Have a great night, guys. Bye. Oh, I can't see any of your comments, Terry. I know you're probably commenting. I just can't see them. But that's okay. Bye, guys.